Should you go for the Twisted Metal World Tour Platinum Trophy? Twisted Metal World Tour is a PlayStation classic vehicular combat game and sequel to Twisted Metal. It is a free-for-all destruction derby type game, but with weapons and over-the-top characters and vehicles. There are a few modes here, such as Tournament, where you battle it out against numerous foes across 8 maps to be crowned Twisted Metal Champion, and also Challenge Match, where you can choose the level and amount of enemies to go up against. You can also play these modes with a friend in couch co-op mode, which is nice to see. Do note that the game is rather hard thanks to the PlayStation 1 controls, as well as every enemy seemingly being able to use their special abilities at will. So if you are struggling to complete levels, there is a way to easily cheese this, which I will mention soon.
Stop! He's already dead!
The majority of trophies will be earned through the tournament mode, and on your way to the Platinum Trophy, you will be doing things such as driving on water, discovering a museum on the Paris level, and defeating an opponent with a remote bomb. The hardest award goes to Dark Flame. Complete level 8, Hong Kong Crunch, and defeat Dark Tooth. If playing legitimately, this will definitely be a tough battle, as Dark Tooth is armed to the gills with so many attacks that it is hard to see what is going on half the time, and you will find yourself with no health in a matter of moments. Thankfully, there is a way to easily defeat him, and that is to activate the invincibility cheat. This is so that you take no damage at all. However, if you keep the cheat on whilst defeating him, the trophy will not unlock, so you will have to input that cheat again to deactivate it. Do this when he has almost no health remaining, and then intentionally lose one of your lives. Once you respawn back in, feel free to defeat him any way you want. After defeating Dark Tooth, you will then have to fight the Flaming Head on top of the truck, but this battle is much easier and faster to complete, even without using any cheats. Once you win the second battle, this trophy shall be yours. The most satisfying award goes to They Call Me the Rock. Defeat an opponent with collision damage. In all honesty, this one was a pain for me to unlock, because I was specifically going for it, and I just so happened to be using Roadkill and targeting the last enemy alive, Warthog. The problem with this is that Roadkill is pretty weak compared to Warthog, so I had to get him down to a sliver of health before I was able to defeat him with collision damage. Even with a tiny amount of health left, I still had to ram him a few times to finally finish him off. Axel, on the other hand, is a blast, pun intended, to use, as he is very strong and deals a lot of collision damage. I had a lot of fun ramming into and destroying many enemies on my way to beating levels, and as the award mentions, this was very satisfying to do. Once you eliminate your first opponent via collision damage, this one will be yours. The Grindiest Award goes to a selection of trophies, and they are for beating the game and collecting the winning prize as each character. You will need to complete the game, or at least the last level, with every character in the game to get their respective trophy. You can play through all 8 levels of tournament mode with each character, but if you are in a hurry or do not really feel like doing that, you are able to input a code at the menu that puts you up against the main boss of the game in the final level. As mentioned earlier, you are able to input the invincibility code, which will make the battle a breeze if you really feel the need to, and you might want to if you get bored by the 3rd or 4th time you come across this fight. You do have to win this battle 12 times since there are 12 characters, so once you win your 12th and final battle, all of these trophies will be yours. So, should you go for the Twisted Metal 2 Platinum Trophy? Even though the graphics and controls are pretty horrible, the gameplay is still as sweet as ever, and I had a blast playing through this, even though I got my ass handed to me when I first started playing it. The longer I played, the better I did get at it, especially with the handling, and that made the overall experience rather enjoyable. Even though it can be quite hard, there are a few cheats that you can use, as well as being able to rewind any section that you fail at, meaning the difficulty to this platinum will be very, very low. Also, because there are codes to use to put you into the final mission with each character, you are able to get through this game rather quickly. But of course, if you do want to do it legitimately, then it will take you much longer. For these reasons, along with the sweet hit of nostalgia, I think that you should go for this platinum trophy.